Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob Ferguson. Long time no see, I fear, because frankly, life. I mean, I understand that, I tried my very best to get these things out every week. Marceline, hey. 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 You are evil and belong in federal prison. How dare you? Tried to get these things out, but after the Charisma, Uniqueness, Nerve, and Talent monologues, I got bored. As well as life was just throwing me a bunch of curveballs. So this is the first time I'm actually sitting down and recording anything. I meant to record when Susie got eliminated. Because, yeah, I've been gone for that long. Susie and Lana have both been axed. We had a double shit save. My thoughts on that, it was Lana's time to go. The double save was warranted. And honestly, I can see where they were coming from with Susie, especially now that it's been a week. But let's talk about the LalaParuza, as well as just season 17 in general. What did I like about it? What did I not like about it? Because trust me, there's a lot of stuff that I just didn't like about season 17, or well, okay, not a lot of stuff. I actually wouldn't change a whole lot, but I wanted to talk about season 17. This will be kind of a retrospective, especially before All Stars 10 comes out and we get a lot of that mess entering our lives. 18 queens apparently in that season. That'll be fun, and we kind of already know who those 18 queens are. I'm sure that I will make a post talking about it. But man, do I not care about 18 queens on an All-Star season? That's 10 more queens than we got last season. So the Lollapalooza, right? We had 10 queens, 8 lip syncs, and a whole lot of talent. And I have to say, these lip syncs were a mixed bag. You had some that were like actually okay lip sync songs, and then you had some that were like, y'all chose that. They provided a new twist this season where you could either choose the song or your opponent. I don't know why you wouldn't just choose song, especially since your opponent could literally be anybody. I was watching it with my mom. Who was in and out of the room. Like, she wanted to go do something else. But she was a Susie Toot fan, so I was like, hey, when Susie started winning, I was like, stay put. Watch this with me. And she did, and Susie won. And I have to say, yep, I fully agree with that. I enjoyed it, though. What I will say, Hormona choosing Liza Minnelli, Susie not getting Liza Minnelli. That was funny. Lydia getting thrown into a Liza Minnelli off against Hormona was kind of random. This song was kind of random, but I get it. Like, yeah, it's a good song. I would have chosen it. There were about 4 out of the 7 that I would have chosen. Where Have You Been by Rihanna, Blow Me One Last Kiss, You Make Me Feel, and Say Liza. I would not want Training Season 360 or Step by Step, because I don't know those songs. And I know people will be like, you don't know Whitney Houston? Listen, I know I Want to Dance with Somebody, I know So Emotional, It's Not Right But It's Okay, Love Will Save the Day. I know a lot of songs from Whitney Houston, but when they start pulling out like the dark recesses, even Love Will Save the Day was kind of in the dark recesses of the Whitney Houstoniverse. It's like you expect people to like be like, yes, this song right here, love it. I mean, I do love that song now that I heard it for the first time. It was a good song. Training Season by Dua Lipa was whatever. Again, Levitating needs to be a Drag Race song. I know it was on season 14, but we need Levitating as a Drag Race song. Please and thank you. I'm tired of like what was training season? What was it gonna be? Like why are we doing training season? And then as for 360, I'm gonna just be completely real with you. I am not a Charlie XCX fan. I'm just not. Like she never really. I've never listened to any of her songs besides like Boom Clap and Vroom Vroom, like once or twice. So like Brat Summer, I was like, I don't understand what that is. But go off, I suppose. Um, she had like a renaissance. Hey, Marcy, stop being a brat. Hey, hey, that is not even our property. I rent this place. Don't do that. I'm already losing the security deposit because Picasso over here decided to mess with my goddamn blinds, and now it's almost her birthday. Get, stay put, you beast. And then the last song, APT, by that one girl from Blackpink and Bruno Mars, Rose, I should say, and Bruno Mars. I know her name. I don't listen to Blackpink either. I just don't have the. I just don't want to, and I'm okay with that. But I know this song because TikTok. Though I do have to say, well, good song choice for the final lip sync. Um, so Hormona loses the first round against Lydia. Hey, where are you going? Okay. Um, Against Lydia to Liza with a Z, not Lisa with an S, because Lisa with an S goes nuts. Um, and yeah, Hormona was doing way too much in the lip sync. She was throwing off her wigs, all of that. She wasn't savoring it. She wasn't saving all of her lip syncing skills for the next round. I think that if she had kept stuff on, maybe done the wig reveal, but like this isn't really a wig reveal song unless it's like a funny woo wig reveal. Um, it didn't work with the song. Lydia wasn't doing as much better, but like she at least got down like the woo aspect of it. This definitely was chosen for Susie Toot to do. So they knew Susie Toot was mad. Joella versus Susie Toot to Training Season by Dua Lipa. Joella, how I've missed you on my TV screen. But also, Joella, how cocky you are. My god. Ow. Hey. She always does this. I'm sitting here recording a video and then she attacks me for no reason. Would you stop? You're gonna get a pop on the head next time you do that. No. You are. You belong in federal prison. Stop it. Joella, how cocky you are. Like she is a very, very cocky queen. Um to the point of like come on, Joella, let's not mince words here. Like you chose Training Season and then yeah, forgot the words to it. Um Susie was giving lesbian chaperone like down and I freaking loved it. Like it was sex, it was pretty, it was like effortless. I was like, "Oh, Susie, like what are you doing later? Leave me alone." That was the spirit of Susie 2 talking, I guess. Um but Joella leaves and good riddance, I suppose. Next up, Lucky Stars versus Acacia Forgot. Okay, it was Step by Step Whitney Houston, and immediately I'm like, okay, Lucky's outfit. It's not the outfit that I would have chosen for this song. I wouldn't have chosen this outfit if it was the last outfit in my repertoire. But also I get it. I get it in terms of like you want to show yourself again. I'm gonna just be real with you. I thought Acacia won this. Acacia had the moves. She did a dip. She was funny. I honestly don't know why Lucky won, but then my mom mentioned something. She goes, they have to have somebody who, like, went home early, have a redemption to be there. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So Lucky wins the lip sync, which, I mean, she had the basketball titties, which is fine. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. Hi, madam. And it was a fine little lip sync from her, but it wasn't as good as Acacia. Acacia kind of got the movement down. But RuPaul liked Lucky better, which is fine. So Lucky wins, and Acacia, go away. Go away. Thank you. You're evil. Her birthday is on April 20th, which is also Hitler's birthday, so I'm not saying that means anything, but, like, she is a dictator in my house. She dictates when I get up, how I get in bed, how I do anything with her paws, which I hate about her, because I love her, but she is very, like, let me attack, and I don't like that. She invades my personal space. And I'm like, please stop immediately. Okay, Lucky wins. Come here, you. No, I'm invading your personal space. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, okay. Go. 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 Anyway, Lucky wins. Acacia's pretty steamed. That's fine. And she goes back to the workroom. Next up is Corey versus Ariete to Blow Me One Last Kiss by Pink. Love Pink. They made that reference. Love that for them. And this song would be one of the ones that I would have chosen because I know it, and it's a good little 5, 6, 7, 8 number, I guess. This Pink song really isn't a lip sync song. It's more of an emotion song. Corey did what needed to be done. Ariete was lost in the sauce, for me at least. Corey won, and she sent Ariete packing. And a final lip sync for round 1 was Crystal Envy versus Lana Del Rey, and they had to lip sync to You Make Me Feel Mighty Real by Sylvester. And this lip sync song would be the one that I would want the most. It's Sylvester. RuPaul loves Sylvester. It's a song that they've done before. You can really put your own spin on it. Also, it's a song that is very up, like, Lana's alley. Dips, splits. It's like disco, like funk pop. It's Sylvester, and I love that. So You Make Me Feel Mighty Real is the lip sync song, and Crystal is immediately a white girl doing a Sylvester song. It was not as reminiscent of Bob and Derek as I would have thought it would have been, but on the side of Lana as like the Bob of the thing, wasn't doing usually what Bob did, but Crystal was Derek, all right. She was very much out of her element here. I really think that she would have chosen like the 360 song if she had the chance. But and that showed because Lana won and Crystal went home. Second round, Susie versus Lucky to Where Have You Been All My Life? Nope, We Found Love. Where Have You Been was on All Stars 5. We Found Love by Rihanna. I would have chosen the song as like a last ditch one. It's not really it's not really a song that is in my wheelhouse necessarily. Like when I'm lip syncing at home, which is quite often because I like listening to songs and lip syncing to them, and imagining what it would be like to be on Drag Race. Who doesn't? What Drag Race fan doesn't? My mom. Yeah, but Susie took the comedic route, and Lucky didn't have really a whole lot to do because she was wearing a bodysuit without really that many reveals. It was just the titties. It's like we've already seen those. So like either change your costume or like do something like maybe the titties could have been removable into like streamers or something like that. Like that would have made it interesting. But I don't think that she thought ahead that far. I don't even think that she was meaning to win round one. But yeah, Susie won this lip sync. Lucky just was not doing enough for me. Corey, Lana, and Lydia have to lip sync to 360 by Charlie XCX, and Corey wins it. Like, Lana didn't know the words. I'm sorry, she didn't. And Lydia, white girl. And also, I don't think that she was trying because she was like, if Corey can win this, I'm still gonna benefit. But Lana just disappointed me. She disappointed me during Illusion as well. That was something that lip sync was really like double sachet worthy for me at least, and in fact it could have been. Whereas Love Child was actually a very very good lip sync. I would have kept them both if we hadn't had a double save beforehand. And one thing was good, but I think Jules won it, but they had to save Anya because she's the front runner. Which they didn't do with Susie because Susie kind of had flatlined that last episode. Speaking of Susie, it's Susie versus Corey in the final lip sync to APT or apartment. I call it apartment. It's APT. Susie dominates. Corey takes off, does the reveal, and honestly, too little, too late. I also think that she could have kept them on because the boob reveal didn't make sense with what she was doing. So I was kind of like, okay, well, that's fine. And they lip sync, and Susie kills it. I saw Lexi said it. Lesbians would love this lip sync again. I think it was Susie Toot versus Joella. And she's right, because a lot of lesbian viewers have been just flooding Susie Toots like DMs with fan art and all of that, and I think it's fully warranted. She looked so hot. Like, you didn't expect it during, like, the when she first came out, but then afterwards it was just hot. Corey did great as well. They could have split it 50-50 and I would have been fine with that. But Susie won, and I agree. I think that Susie really embodies the queen of She Done Already Done Had Hers Is, because she is the queen that She Done Already Done Had Hers Is. In fact, Morphine was the exact same way. She already done had hers is because she had the most lip syncs. She did the most. I don't think it was any surprise that this was the top two. I thought originally that Lydia or Lana would have been in the top two over Corey or Susie, but yeah, no, Susie and Corey were the correct top two here. What I would have changed about season 17. So, literally, it's only two placements, and I'm going to change around some of the challenges. Like, move them around or change them a bit. And this is going to be controversial. Lana and Hormona switch places. Legitimately, that is the only thing. Same, like, sort of difference. Hormona still goes home at top 6, but Lana goes home at top 12. Legitimately, Hormona deserved to stay a lot longer than she did. In fact, if we really want to get down to it, Lana would have probably been where... I honestly don't know if she had won against Acacia, how she would have placed. So that's why I'm switching them instead of saying Lana and Acacia, because Lana did fine during the Rusical. And this is one thing that I will say. Here's how I kind of would have structured this. I'm tired of the talent show. We gotta jazz it up. We've had it for 4 seasons now, and I'm tired of it. We need to do something like a ball or a design challenge to clear it up. Because I'm tired of seeing these things, and also we don't need a bottom two lip sync ever again in the second episode. That was bullcrap. Badunka Dunk Tank was not around long enough to really enjoy it. If we want to do Badunka Dunk Tank again, I think that that's great. But we need to make it two random numbers. We don't need to do 1 and 7 or 1 and 8 next season. We need to do like RuPaul's favorite numbers, and like she casually drops that like at the beginning of the season, and none of the queens pick up on it until they're like, oh well, yeah, we remember that. I want to see like a design challenge in like the first episode. Like two design challenges. Do both same materials, but like really like go with the construction of the outfits. If we want to do Rate a Queen, that's great. They can rate each other on how they did their outfits. I'd like that, or if we want to, instead of doing that, we could do a ball or a like a runway challenge, or a like get to know me runway type thing, like they do on international seasons. Just do two of them, and maybe do like a instead of a talent show, do like a monologue thing, like a tell a funny story about your life, or tell a story about your life. Let us get to know you. I think that that would be a really great like juxtaposition of a talent show. And then we can start with the design challenge at top 14. I think 14 is a great number of contestants. So here's how I would kind of structure this. Do two Charisma News Nerve and Talent monologues. Because I like the concept of that. I think the concept of that is really good. It was just like we were itching for a girl group challenge at that point. And Jasmine Kennedy wrote, she said, oh, we didn't get another girl group challenge, boo-hoo. I'm pissed about it because I like the girl group challenges because they give me good music. We didn't get a girl group challenge this season. We didn't even get a remix at the top 5. We got Gift Shop that didn't have any of the queens featured on it. They didn't write anything to it, anything like that. They just performed a little bit of the things. I think that having like group challenges in the beginning is fine, but let's talk about the ball at top 12. First off, we need to move the ball a little bit further away. I think that it being like a... Well, okay, here's the tea. We had a design challenge at top 14. That's fine. A design challenge around top 9, top 8, that is fine too. But here's the kicker. We're going to move Snatch Game from top 11 to top 8. 8 queens is great for Snatch Game. I would have put it at top 10, but the Rusical there is fine. Mostly because it was the Wicked Wizard of Oz Rusical, and I'm fine with that. Top 6 needs to be a girl group challenge, or top 8 needs to be a girl group challenge. That way there's even girl group numbers, and we can do a little girl group thing. And a remix needs to happen at the top 4. That is sacred to me. But I also think that what needs to happen at the remix, okay, is that we do the press photos. And we have them, like, taking pictures for the album cover of the remix. So that way it's like we get the intimate one-on-one time with RuPaul that I think it has been really, like, awesome. And we get a little sexy photo shoot, and then we get the remix. So it's not all like recording vocals and stuff like that. We don't really care about that. Top 5 can be the makeover challenge. That's fine. Top 6 girl group challenge. I think that that's fine too. Or top 8, or top 7. It's somewhere in there where they can choose teams, and it isn't that bad. The ball needs to be somewhere around like the top 11. Or if we want to put it at the top 5, we can do that. But it's like, we need it later in the season, so that way it's not everything everywhere all at once. That way the categories don't get mixed up. I had to look up half of the queens' looks this season on my phone because I didn't remember any of them. I like the LalaParuzas, though I don't really want this to become like a. I would like it to become a staple, but I also think that it needs to be a little bit more innovative. Just not all of them lip syncing all at once. We could have like a reunion spliced in with this. We could have like a like maybe vote for Miss Congeniality here. Miss Congeniality gets announced here instead of there. So that way the finale can be like a little bit like that. Or we could have a little reunion at the finale. Who knows? Out of the top four, I am rooting for Anya and Jules. I like Jules. I've met Jules once before, and I like her. She's nice. But I am rooting more for Anya because Anya is my queen. I freaking love Anya Nerve. Um, Lexi is a little bit too emotional for me. I'm sorry, she just is. I haven't really vibed with Lexi that much. Both of her challenge wins I have neglected to mention because I have not made videos about them. She's just been there this entire season that I've covered. Um, and as for Jules, I like Jules. I think that she's like good, but I don't think that she's the winner of this season. I think that like Lana and even Lucky, she's a lot of like growing up and like maturing as a drag queen to do before she wins a crown. And I think that, and I'm not saying that to be rude, but I'm saying that to be like, I don't know if it's necessarily her time to win. I think that All Stars is her time. I also like Sam, but Sam has kind of gotten a little bit of a with me. You know, like she's fine, but like during the last couple challenges, she hasn't really been giving what she needs to give. Like I disagreed with her, uh, her makeover win. Could you not? Could you please not, Marcy? That would be great. I'm trying to almost wrap up here, but let's talk about. I knew that was gonna happen too. You got popped. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go away. No, ma'am. I don't trust you. Go away. Go away. Shoot. Shoot. Thank you. Evil, I tell you. Let's talk about All Stars 10. So we know the cast of All Stars 10 already. I think it's been pretty ingrained in people's heads who's going to be on there and what we're going to do. What I will say is I hate that there are 18 of them. Hate that. Would rather not have 18 queens on a season. Um, I have an idea for All Stars 11, and hear me out. Okay, so we go back to a reasonable number of girls 12, 13, 10, whatever. Here's my pitch. Here's the twist. So, each week there's one challenge winner. Okay? And the challenge winner picks one of the bottom two queens to lip sync against. If she wins the lip sync, then that queen goes home. However, if the queen that she chooses wins the lip sync, then the other queen goes home. And this happens until there's a top four. It would be a gag. And I could also see it playing into alliances, right? Like, one girl has an alliance and she goes, I'm going to pick you, and then I'm not going to do that great in the lip sync. That way you can win and we can get out the girl that we don't like. And I can see production calling them out on it and going, either because it was such a shitty lip sync, you're either going to do it again, or we're just going to save this other girl. And if you don't do it and put your whole pussy into it, then you're going to, we're going to send your friend home because she's in the bottom. And then them going, ugh, and all of that. I could see it playing into strategy, alliances. It would be great. I think that this is really what... But watch it be like a Golden Beaver situation for next All Stars. Watch them go, that's a good idea. Like they're doing for like UK and stuff like that. I think UK is getting like a Golden Beaver twist added to it. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And I also think that Canada needs to retire it and use it just for versus the worlds. Just so that way, like it's a regular competition. But that's my pitch for All Stars 11. You got the top queen choosing which of the queens to lip sync against. I could see Morphine bodying everybody. Like if Morphine's on that cast, she bodies everybody. Um, but it would provide a twist to where we're still sending people home, and then people who think it's unfair go, oh man, like I can't even save myself because they're gonna have to lip sync, and you'll have people volunteering to lip sync just to stay in the competition, but it's the top queen's choice. Um, I really want to branch out. I really want to do more than just drag race content. I've been exploring other content as well. I've wanted to do like I wrote a fan fiction thing that I wanted to read. I wanted to tell you guys about like when I was in high school that I found, and I wanted to like recap for you. There was like a bunch of other stuff that I wanted to do, but All Stars 10 starts on May 9th, so I may not get the chance. So with that being said, who are you guys' team? Are you team Lexi Love, Jules Sparkles, Anya Nerve, or Sam Star? Let me know in the comments below. I've been Jacob Ferguson. Sorry it took so long. See you around.